Since you're here, here we are.
Okay. I'm in.
Control. You're in. All right,
Yes.
let's take a look.
Okay. All right, so this was another game where I died because I refused to defend properly.
Right? That's pretty much it. But I don't even want to look at the attack where you died. I want to look at you refusing to defend over and over again before then.
Let's see what happens.
So, right? So, I mean, eventually you do this enough that eventually your opponents catch a whiff and kill you.
So
Other opponents will kill you sooner.
Yeah. All right, so I was white this game. Yep. So
You're white this game. Yeah.
What did
and
white
this
do?
is a game where your opponent absolutely, completely failed to properly kill you until very, very late. But you were flirting with death for a very long time. So let's take a look.
All right, what happened? So he played this kind of Sansan thing.
Yeah, so Sanrensei thing, yeah.
I just approach. Again, the pincers. This is my response to a pincer usually.
Yeah.
Just jump into the corner.
That's fine. So black sort of messed up the Joseki. This is okay. Keep going.
And I left. He backed off. I probably didn't need to do that.
Strange move.
Yeah.
This is a very strange move. So,
That's probably my first
yeah,
mistake.
let's not talk about that today. I want to actually talk about what the 3-3 invasion means, because I think so many players think that playing 3-3 means you're taking territory, which is not at all what's going on. And if you were thinking that you were taking territory, that move would be reasonable, but that's not what's going on. So, keep going.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
That's not a reasonable move.
kind of normal
Yeah.
3-3 stuff.
Well, that's not really normal 3-3 stuff. That went. I mean, you barely lived.
Yeah. I lived in Gote too, which
That
is not
move in
good.
black is one of the strangest things I've ever seen. That's very strange. But keep going.
Yeah, so I think I just ignored that one.
Okay, perfect. We're doing okay.
He's
Okay.
starting to build
Now-
a little bit in the center.
Right. So I sort of get the feeling at this point, if I were to ask you what's weak, you. Good. There's white weakness there. Right. White has a weak, sort of a virtual weak group there.
Yeah,
Good.
there's no like really way to break in there and do anything at this point.
All right. So what do you do?
What did I do? I think I just didn't know how to deal with it, so I'm like, I'll just play in the corners and grow.
I see. Actually, I think this is okay. However, if you're happy to deal with this game, which you might be, like if you're confident in like your fighting skills and life and death, you can probably invade here and survive.
Yeah,
You can also maybe try and say that, you know what, I can just you have all of your eggs in one basket. Maybe between this and this and this and this and this and this combined, I might be able to compete even with that big of a basket.
True. Yeah.
Right? This is another way of playing. However, that's not what I would recommend. I would recommend you sort of think that there's a weak group around here.
Excuse me.
Right?
Yeah.
So you sort of have a weak group around triangle, right?
I did. I was getting kind of spooked.
No.
Yeah.
So you have a weak group around triangle. Somewhere in this general vicinity, you have some weak white stones that just aren't there yet. Right now. Right? Remember how we talked about building Moyos thinking of you're playing the move that attacks a virtual weak group?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, so reducing Moyos, you can think about it as playing moves that defend a virtual weak group.
Huh. So maybe like play on the sector line on the outside of it.
So let's do something like this. Yeah. So if you had a group in here, this would be a very reasonable defensive move to run out.
I see.
Right? It's very hard for black to kill this stone, right? He's not going to be able to really attack this very hard. You just keep running. And there's a ceiling that sort of this isn't quite enough, is it? Big, but it's much less. You know, you just sort of keep doing this and like this, and you know this is actually bigger than his Moyo.
Yeah, it's. I would take that trade. Yeah.
Yeah, it's bigger than his Moyo. And by the way, you can still you can still reduce and get in here. Right? So you just sort of think about it, and you can do similar things in many parts of the board. It doesn't have to be exactly this, but the idea that you sort of have a stone in there, so you play something to sort of help it get out. It doesn't have to be on the sector line. You can play behind it. This sort of reducing move. I understand this feeling that this is really big, and oh my God, we're letting him keep almost all of it. Except when you actually look at the trade, right? This is sort of Black's dream, right?
Yeah,
this
he gets
is what
everything he built
of.
for. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is what you're afraid is going to happen, and look.
I guess you forget about what you're going to get in return when you press down like that.
Isn't that amazing? These Moyos, they're not as scary as you probably think they are. But okay, that's not the issue.
Yeah.
All right. Let's look at what your actual move was, which is what we're trying to talk about.
Yeah. True. So.
Okay.
He just grew the left side a little bit, and then I dove in deep.
Okay, so at this moment, what's going on?
So right now, like we talked about, he has the eggs in the basket. But since last time, he's grown a bit more strength on the left side.
So right now, who's weak?
Oh, this guy's mega weak.
Yeah, he's super weak. Okay, let's look at the game.
Yeah, so
this is where I want to see how this progresses. So Black plays this very strange move.
Yeah.
Now, what should you do?
Right away. Probably in the middle direction. I don't know why I jumped that way. Maybe as a peep for some reason, but
get the hell out of there! Run! What? Show me a move that makes sense.
Maybe that one.
That move makes more sense. Now go back to the actual position and show me a move that didn't happen in the game that you could have maybe played when Black bumped you here.
Just jump out.
I would go further. I think that's not far enough. That's still too slow. Yeah. So here's the way I would like. Yeah, and you can sacrifice that one stone. Yeah, this is good. Just walk out. Just let him. Yeah. This is better than the other version.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Give me one second here. Let me take control. So when Black answers this stone here, this stone already was very successful at reducing Black. So just even all the way to here, if Black gets in and captures that stone, this actually was already a very good exchange for you. So if you'd gone all the way to here, and Black reduced only this far, like Black tried to keep only that much, that's a little weird, right? He should at least go like here, maybe?
True.
Or something?
Yeah, I see what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah, so you actually that stone already did its job. So yes, run the hell away. This one, so the problem is, in order for this stone to live, right, you have to somehow get past this line.
It's so hard, yeah.
Right, so Black should just attack you. I mean, Black should just...
And now,
All right.
what's Black doing, yeah?
Show me how you live, right? Yeah, so, I would describe this as being sort of an offensive tool. This is a machine gun. Yeah?
Yeah.
And you've attacked this machine gun with like a knife or something, and Black is holding up the machine gun, sort of he's strapped it to his arm and he's using it like a shield to block your attacks with the knife.
Good metaphor.
This is what he's decided to do with his machine gun.
Yeah.
Right?
That's funny.
He should kill you. I mean that's what she should be doing.
Yeah.
Alright, let's give you control again.
Machine gun shield.
Right? Yeah, so keep going. Yeah, it's the machine gun strapped to his arm used to block your attacks. Okay, so this is the first move that makes sense here at Q9. Now what? Actually, stop. Take it slow. Show me what should be happening here.
So he threatened one stone, which does not matter.
Right. What should you do?
Jump.
What's weak? That's okay. I have a better. I would prefer Q11.
Yeah, just keep going. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, okay. So let's show you a difference here. Let me take control just 1 second. So when you play here, these guys are actually out of trouble.
Yeah, they're fine forever.
Yep.
Probably.
So when you play, yeah, they're probably fine forever. When you play a move like this one, yeah,
maybe like Hani
this whole thing will potentially get in trouble.
Yeah, true. Still behind.
Right?
Yeah.
So you defend as much as you can. Your task is entirely defensive.
Just get ahead in the race, yeah.
Yeah. If you defend successfully, you will win this game.
Yeah.
You understand this concept? If you defend, you will win this game.
I mean, I should.
Because the only thing Black has in this game is this offensive tool, this tool to attack you. If he does not successfully attack you, you win. So you run away to this, you run away here. The most he can probably hope to get out of his Moyo is like this. Right? You win. This is game over.
Dang.
Do we agree?
I would imagine so. I mean, maybe Black can, like, I don't know.
It doesn't even... Black can invade and live, and you don't even care if he invades and lives. This is still okay.
Doesn't matter.
Right? So if Black invades and lives,
yeah.
just show you an abstract picture of what this might look like. You can still reduce. Right? Remember how big this was supposed to be?
Now it's like, what, like 30, 40 points? Whatever.
Yeah. And so you don't need this to win. You're not even trying to win with that. You're trying to win with this, and this, and this, and this. And if you get this huge Moyo yourself, that's just bonus. That's just bonus. You don't need that to win, right?
Right.
A, B, C, and D together should be enough to counter everything Black has. Okay, so you have control.
Yep.
All right, so let's go back to the actual game.
So I did that.
So what should Black do? What's Black's answer? What should you be worried about?
Probably like just get on top.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Probably scary.
Okay. Cool. Right. Okay.
I think it's what he did. He did do that actually. Yeah,
he did do that.
He did do that.
Okay, and what did he do? He played here and then did this. What should you do now?
Maybe I could like Atari.
Yeah, bail. Get the hell out of there. Yes.
Like
good.
Something.
So 3 is okay. I have a different suggestion.
No, not that one.
So my suggestion here is you're playing these moves to protect this cutting point, but these 2 stones do not matter.
They don't matter. Okay. Yeah.
So this way, or even this way. And if Black wants them, you give them to him.
Doesn't
and you
matter.
And you win the game.
Why can't I just see these basic things?
Right? So I mean the issue what we have to be looking at, right? This is the point is only 1 point. Right? So this case and the last one are cases where they're like really, really obvious, and the other one is a sort of a different situation. But what I want to do is just say, okay, you've got a weak group, you've got to do something about it. Yeah?
True, yeah.
Right, so let's keep going. Let's give you control.
Okay, so
right, because Black did not absolutely completely fail to punish you for this.
This is like danger mode right here.
This is a little bit remote.
I should be
so you
like
should probably sacrifice the southern half of your group, and you're fine.
Yeah. What'd I do here? What's better? I mean, these 4 stones are probably fine. I'm really worried about this.
They're not fine. You defend those 4 stones. You defend those 4 stones, and you give up the rest.
Bro, I'm still...
They are absolutely not fine.
Oh my God.
You defend those 4 stones, give up the rest, and win.
Get in the mindset. Oh, bro, why am I just not thinking? Oh my God, I'm thinking of the wrong things that are important. It's just so frustrating.
Right? Yeah, okay.
I hate how
we've been saying this over and over, right?
Yeah.
Black does not win if all he gets is the southern half of that.
Yes,
that's not enough to win the game. Defend the 4 stones, sacrifice the rest.
Don't even
keep
save
going.
I wanted to save them. Yeah.
Okay, so you want to save them. This is better than what's been happening before. Okay?
Yeah.
So let's just go back a few moves, right? So you are at least defending the weak group instead of trying to just poke at the beast.
Yeah.
Right? This kind of move is not defending your weak group. Now you're at least trying to defend a weak group. This is better. Okay? So keep going. That makes more sense. Yeah. But okay, keep going.
Alright, let's see what we got.
This makes more sense.
Yeah, so this...
That attack is probably okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That connection's probably okay. Now what do?
Run!
Yes, that's what you did. Good.
Was that the move? Oh, that was the move. Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Cool.
Keep going.
Okay. That should not matter.
Now what do you do? What should you do?
Run!
Are your stones... Yeah. Are your stones out of trouble?
They're almost, but not 100%.
Not yet. Not yet. You get them out of
points.
trouble. Yeah. So your move. I have a different suggestion for this specific move. So your move that you suggested was this one, and my suggestion is probably this one.
I was looking at that one too. Yeah. Yeah.
Because you have friends that can help you.
Yeah.
Right. But I mean, the objective of both moves is exactly the same. It's get to safety.
Just get to safety. That's it.
Right. Now let's look at the move you played in the game.
So I valued the stones down there for some reason.
No, but you're sacrificing those stones. Which is right. But you look at this fight you're picking, by the way.
I don't know what I'm thinking.
Right. So you are in danger. Run like hell.
I guess I figured, well, I'm out now, so I might as well just keep reducing somehow.
No. You are until you are actually safe. You will defend. This is the plan. Right. Now, Black is doing it. Black could not have handled the Moyo strategy worse than this. This is probably the worst. Like Black's play here is the worst possible way you can play a Moyo game. But just keep going with this. Like you're 100% winning this game at this point. Look at these moves. Look at this fight you're picking. Just look at it. Take your time and look at it yourself. You don't need me to tell you, but I want you to say it.
Yeah.
Okay, what's going on?
So, I mean, again, like I'm pretty much out. I should just run. The bottom, right. Yeah, he got those.
You've made massive strides in this game.
Yeah.
This position is massively better than it was before, right? Why?
Because they played slow moves and I ran out.
Because you're less weak.
Yeah, I'm less weak.
Right?
Yeah.
So, this is much less weak than this. Right?
True. Yeah.
Right? So, I mean, maybe you were thinking that you were not successful because you didn't live with that or something. But you are absolutely successful because now you might have, like, even eyes here. I mean, look at this. Just like... You might not even have to run anymore.
Yeah, just live locally, almost.
Now, even though you might not have to run, I very much want you to run.
Yeah.
Okay?
Be extra safe.
Right? Yeah. So, I mean, I want you to take it further than you think is correct. Right? I want you to take it further than I think is correct. I want you to take this really, really far and go full coward. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, this is what I want you to do. And sacrifice any piece of your group that you're not sure you can get away with. Right? I don't know if I actually want to look at the final, how everything fell to pieces in this game. I mostly wanted to show you that part of it.
Let's see how it did, just for the sake of How did I die? What happened?
Well,
How did I lose this?
isn't it amazing? Did you like, how did I lose this at this point?
Yeah, like, dude, he has nothing. How did I lose
There's
this?
nothing.
What the hell?
How do you lose this?
Dude, how am I so bad at this game?
You keep playing inside, and you keep not defending. And by the way, you actually took some damage here in the process.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a bad exchange.
Which you could have done the exact opposite. You could have done something like this and keep defending your group.
Yeah.
But you're insisting on reducing Black's area. This is the way you're thinking. I can tell you exactly what you're thinking. I know what it is. I mean, it's just, right?
Yep.
And then you do here, and you're, all these weaknesses next to each other. You don't.
Reducing.
Right? Right? So, and look where you connect. So, I mean, this actually would be fine so long as you're willing to sacrifice the stone.
Sorry.
Just do it up.
It doesn't matter, yeah.
And actually, one actually helped you live, and 2 did not do anything significant for Black.
Yep.
Right? But okay. This is good. This is fine. And then here, and eventually, very slowly, this group started to get weak.
Yep.
You see that happen?
Yeah.
Yeah. So full tinfoil hat, Sam, right?
Yep.
Is gonna, the moment that he sees like this move, right?
I should be
He's
like.
He's gonna say, okay, that's 5. Uh-oh.
Play like N12 or just
move,
jump up or whatever.
Can your group survive? It absolutely can survive. There is no reason this group should die. I don't care. Defend it anyway. Right? Which move did you suggest? N12?
Yeah.
Sure. I like this one less because Black's going to answer this move closer to your group. If Black's going to answer this move to cut, he's going to do it further from your group, and that's going to give you more space to live. But it doesn't matter. I mean, anything... I don't care what move you use to defend. I care that you defend. Yeah?
Fair.
I want you to play as safely as you can, okay? And I want you to take it further than you think is correct. And I want you to keep doing it until it starts to be normal that you lose without dying. Because so far this basically has never happened to you.
Right, yeah.
Right? So you keep having this reaction to try to prevent your opponent from making too many points and losing that way. However, this is a fate that, so far as I can tell, to you is something you've never experienced. Right? And I'm not going to tell you that that's not going to happen. That absolutely will happen if you keep playing tinfoil hat enough. Right? If you play too defensively, eventually your opponent will probably manage to just outrun you.
What if I just play
But
like
this
blitz?
never happened.
What if I just play
This
blitz
is a
games?
fate that you have never experienced.
Yeah.
Yeah?
What if I just go?
Okay, keep going. Go ahead.
I was just say, what if I just play like blitz games and just not even think about anything, like of the board, just whatever, defend it, just like play defensive moves as much as possible.
Yeah. I mean, you can even play like one of those dumb OGS AIs or something.
Yeah, full unga bunga mode. Just defend. Don't even think about anything else.
Just defend a lot, right?
Yeah.
And it's not that you're bad at defending. My point is, it's not that you don't know how to do it.
Just don't.
You do know how to defend. You're defending. You do an okay job. You did eventually defend the group, by the way.
Yeah.
And I think you probably defended it at a reasonable time. Like, I wouldn't have defended this stone. I think now would probably be a good time to have played this. But I mean, Black did this and you did that. And I think you actually did okay. How did you lose this game? Because you didn't die. Did you die later? I think you died later.
I don't know. Now I'm curious.
Yeah, now, how did this happen?
How did I?
Oh, I remember. You died in the corner.
Oh, is that it?
This guy died.
Oh.
I remember now. Yeah, because you didn't die here in the center. You're probably... So, the amount of damage that you took... It's really impressive here how it used to be that Black had all of his eggs in one basket. Right?
Right. Yeah.
And if you look at what's happening here as you play these moves, you're helping black make stuff here, which is not in that basket.
Hmm.
Right? And then black played out here. Right?
Right.
And I mean, the thing is, since your group here is kind of weak and stuff, you have. I mean, so far you're doing okay, but eventually, when you have to defend the group, black's actually managing to do something else. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you just defended from the start, black really would never have gotten a chance at trying to do that. Right?
Hmm.
Look at these other games where I showed you these other positions, like any of the other ones. Probably this one. I think it was probably a good one to look at when you just do this. And black tries to keep this. I don't know. I made an here's an explicit. We already showed this one, right? So in this case, black has nothing here. Very little here. It really is all here.
Hmm.
Right? And that thing is not actually going to make substantial points. Its main job is to not die.
Hmm.
Right?
True. Yeah.
So you actually are making sure black is keeping all of his eggs in the same basket just by defending your group. Right? So what happens here as you keep pressing him, these moves in particular here, they did a lot of damage to you, and they helped him a lot.
Yeah, they did.
And notice how as he plays here, this is not the good example, but this stone makes him much stronger in the center, so black can actually, on the upper side, so black can actually play this kind of area and do something other than avoiding death.
Hmm.
Because he has help, and because you became weaker.
Hmm.
You see that?
Yeah, I'm seeing that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So we keep going. Blah blah. And I mean, you did gift him a lot more of his Moyo than you should have, right?
True. Yeah.
Because I mean, he also did get this and this. Like he got a fair amount of his Moyo.
He did.
Like it's interesting because you play all of these moves to try to invade and reduce it. If you just run away here, and don't play any of that, this variation we were looking at, the amount that he gets is not much larger than what he got in the game.
Pretty much exactly what happened. Yeah.
It's almost the same, but your outside is much better.
True.
Yeah. Okay.
Huh.
So, I mean, again, I'm trying to sell you on the idea that defending is not slow, right?
Yeah.
It's really not. Yeah, defending is not slow. Because a lot of Go is about like who has stronger groups, and if you defend, your groups become stronger. And that's absolutely not slow. That's a thing that's worth spending moves on. Blah blah blah. And I remember you died in the corner. This is what we were eventually going to see before we called it probably call it a day.
Yeah. I'd say so.
Yeah. So here, yeah. Remember how I told you that in this L-related shape, this descent can be tricky.
Yeah, it's Sente. Yeah.
Yeah, and you sort of walked right into it.
Yeah.
You probably should stay here. Yeah. Now, black actually didn't do anything about it for a long time. It's amazing how this is not as safe as you think it is. Black here is still very annoying. You will survive. But that's sort of what ends up happening later.
Yep.
Blah, blah, blah. None of this matters. I mean, at this point, I think you're probably actually losing. Here we go. And yeah, so actually, no, you're still okay. This is a bunch of stuff that doesn't matter. It doesn't work. And here, oh yeah, this.
Yep.
So you didn't want black to make a Seki this way?
I
So instead,
yeah, I just died.
Right. And this is very much related to that stone.
Whew.
Yeah. So
Oh,
these
yeah.
descents. But anyway, none of that is actually what I care about. Right? I don't care about any of that.
Just live.
This is the part of the game where I care about, is when you have this weak group. Right? This weak group that starts here, right? And you're picking a fight with basically the Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah? And I mean, if the Hulk had not cowered and covered his face, this could have gone terribly.
It should have gone worse.
Yeah, it should have gone much worse than it did. Right? So you actually lost this game, but I mean, the main issue here is you did not, you picked a fight with someone you should not be picking a fight with. So I mean, this first move maybe is okay. I mean, I think it's might be suicide. Like, I would never recommend you play that. I think black should just attack. I would say my first instinct is probably this move. Because I want to play sort of close to one of these stones that'll help.
Fair. Yeah.
And I want to sort of breach the line.
Okay. Yeah.
And I don't think here is the right place to breach the line. I think this is still can be very big.
Yeah. True.
So my first blush is sort of here. I'm not sure if this is exactly the right spot, but this is sort of my first instinct. Is something right around this part of the board.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
But anyway, I mean, this one is also okay, you know. And here, yeah. So I mean, triangle was maybe okay. Square is not, right? This is not. Yeah. And as we proceed, this is all okay. This is not. Right? You need to defend this group. Anything. I mean, it's not even so much what moves what the moves are. It's what they're not. Right? It's what they're not, which is not defending the weak group that you have. Right? And this just happens. I mean, we looked at 3 games today where this happened.
Yep. Yeah, 3 times. Yeah.
The second game was the worst, but this one was also pretty bad. You just didn't get punished for it. Right? The first game was probably the least bad, although you did get punished. Okay? But, I mean, if you keep doing it, eventually you will get punished, no matter how bad your opponent is.
All right.
Okay? And in all of these games, you actually showed, I think, several points where you had, like, fairly good understanding of several things, like the life and death in this corner. I don't think you should have jumped into the corner. I think you just should have, you know, defended like this. You know, something like this. That would have been fine. But, you know, whatever. You handled the life and death of that group fine. I think some of the tactics here you handled pretty well. This peep, it's not great, but I think by... like, the idea that you're going to threaten to save these and get something on the outside it's okay. I mean, it's not, you're not going to lose against players your rank by doing that. This is also not a bad idea in the sense that black's got this weakness and you're playing close to it. Right? So, I mean, I think you're doing a lot of things that make sense and that are right. Right? You're not nearly as bad at this game as you think you are. You're just completely missing this issue. Right?
That's all I have to think about, yeah. Just do that issue, and that's it.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, exactly. That's the only thing that we care about. I mean, getting all of the details right, I mean, it's going to be absolutely useless if you don't actually worry about the one thing in this position that matters. Right? And again, I don't actually care about you getting the technique exactly right. I just want to make sure that we see, wait, I am weak, let's get the hell out of here. And that's it. I mean, you solve that, you will probably be at least 1 stone, if not 2 stones stronger, like almost immediately.
Hmm.
Because this is what happens in every game, and I'm going to give you some homework.
Oh, okay.
I want you to find at least one other game of yours that happened, and show me, like, send me on Discord something like this. Just show me a couple images of, like, why did I not defend this?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And this should not be hard. It does not happen in 100% of your games. It happens sort of like 80% of them.
That's still not good.
And it can be a game you won,
Yeah.
right? It's okay. Because this happens in most of your games, whether you win or lose. Right? And if you find, like, I mean, it always happens to some extent. There's some cases when it's really glaringly obvious, like this movement, like this game and the last one. And times where it might not be quite so obvious, like the first one we looked at.
Hmm.
All right?
Oh.
So I think we're good for today, Sam.
Yeah.
Hopefully this actually will solve things, and maybe next time we'll try playing against Fuego. I think Fuego is probably a very good adversary for precisely this style, because I just
Yeah.
precisely did an example of proving that complete coward style will absolutely beat the tar of Fuego.
Mhm.
Like, I beat the
Yeah.
stuffing out of Fuego.
I know you did. I saw it. Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah. So that works
Yeah.
against Fuego. I mean, I'm not going to promise it's going to work against other bots around the 3 or 4K range, but it works against Fuego. So we can practice that next week.
Yeah.
And we'll
Sounds
just do
good.
it together. We'll say what's weak, and we're going to keep doing it. And
We will defeat
should be
Fuego. That is the challenge.
Yeah. Yeah, we should absolutely beat the ever loving stuffing out of Fuego. By the way, this is just like there should be no question.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay.
Thanks, buddy. I really
All right,
appreciate
so we'll do
it.
that next week.
Okay.
All right,
All right.
take care.
All right. Take care, Nico. See you later, man. Bye.